Greetings, folks. Join me out here again for another bit of motorcycle maintenance. We're doing the choke cable on my KLR today. It broke a little bit like a month ago, and then over the last month it deteriorated progressively until about last week. I tried to take it out and my bike just kept on revving higher and higher because it was the choke just would not disengage. So I think the issue was a combination of both my choke housing and my cable. See, it's sort of like, I don't know if it's focusing there, but yeah, it's just sort of not able to bite really. So I did end up getting the Eagle mic mirror and choke relocation bracket, but I was just looking at it on the bike and I really don't understand how the choke housing would go on to the bracket. I think I'm not really sure. I was looking at it and it doesn't make too much sense, so I'm guessing that this choke relocation bracket is for if you're buying, or if you had bought the plunger type choke. And there was a like little Facebook company that had been making a plunger type choke, and I tried buying one because it's just a cool style for the choke. But I reached out to the company and they went under a number of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. So I don't think I will be using it, and maybe I'll look around on YouTube and see if there's a guide that will illuminate the issue for me. But I think for now I'm just going to be replacing the housing and the cable. So in order to attack this problem, we're going to be taking the tank off, we're going to be taking the seat off, the seat and our fenders, and then we will be able to get into the carburetor. So let's do it. Okay, we took the tank and the seat off and the fenders. For the fenders it was 2 8 mils. For you it should be 4, I've got 2. It was 2 10 mils here, and then the seat had 2 Phillips heads, and then there was a couple of Phillips heads holding these plastics on. Mine are sort of dangling. Might need some zip ties for that, but for our choke cable, it's coming out of here. There is a hex screw holding the housing on, and then the cable is fed through here, and then it looks like it goes on the other side of the frame and comes down here and then comes all the way right here to the carburetor. And this is a plastic piece screwing the choke cable in, so I will be unscrewing this very gently. See if I can focus on it better. Yeah, this guy right here, that's plastic. Be very careful, it can strip, and if it does, Eagle Mike, the guy that I bought my housing from and the choke cable, he sells an aluminum enricher nut, which is what that thing's called, and he recommends it. And yeah, if it strips on you, there is a way around that, so you can go buy the aluminum enricher nut from him. But I'm going to be attempting to just unscrew that, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, I just got the plastic enricher nut out cleanly, no stripping, thankfully. The way that I was able to get to it was I took a 12 mil wrench and sort of fed it through here and just clamped onto it right there. and that was able to get the first little turn, loosen it, and then for the rest of the turns I took just a normal pair of pliers on this second notch, and imagine this is like right here. I was able to get at the nut from over it like this, and then just slowly turn it so it was going over this little bend here. But we've got our choke out, so I was taking a look at our new cable, and it looks like we've got this little piece here. So I'm gonna try to get this gold piece out and then get the enricher nut off, and then get both of those on here, and then I will feed this thing out, get the choke housing off, and then get everything on, and then finally I'll be able to start riding again. Let's do it. Alright, it is so damn hot out here. I hate this freaking state in the summer, but we got the choke on the new cable, got the enricher nut. This just pulled off of the old one and pushed back on pretty easily. There's a spring that goes over this choke bit. Don't know what it's called, but we are going to screw it back in. Okay, I've fed my choke cable up, just sort of fed it along the frame and then had it feed around as it was before, around the frame, up through that hole right there, and following it right here. Now I'm going to slot this little cylinder in right here, and I've got the other piece of the choke in my hand. It's kind of tough to demonstrate like this right now, but I'll get it put together and let you guys know how I did it. Okay, so how I got this on was I took the housing of the choke, this top piece, and I fed this cable through this hole first, and then I took the little slot that is in this bottom piece and fed the little cylinder into where it was and put it in the right position right here, and then I screwed the screw in, but you don't want it too tight because then the choke won't be able to move. Right now it's nice and firm, and these two nuts right here will allow you to adjust the choke as it starts to wear out. You can make it tighter by unscrewing this and having it go further this way. So I think that that about finishes the job. Let's turn it on and see how it goes. She runs. And that works perfectly. Wonderful. I am going to get this all bolted back together, get some new gas in my baby, and take it for a nice little ride tonight. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like. Please leave a comment if you'd like to. And subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. I'm planning on doing a lot more with this channel over the next years. I'd like to have this channel for the rest of my life. I don't know what I'll do with it, but we'll see. Subscribe. Ta-ta.